you're given credit a lot for being one of the godfathers of what has become alt country, and I'm just curious about the making of the first Knitters record. If you knew X's material, it seems pretty organic in retrospect. But was that, did you view that as a real novelty?
I like novelty. I think novelty songs and entertainment. I mean, X, even though we were really serious and poetic and all that, there was entertainment value of it, you know, and we did want to shock people. And with the Knitters, it was, there was a lot of corny element, you know, like the old country, the Maddox Brothers and Rose, they would, you know, their radio shows and things like that. So, but I would just say about the alt country thing. I mean, that was in the air,
right.
And I have this cracked theory that it's things move forward in music and then they take a step back, and it's like there was the psychedelic movement, and then there's the Buffalo Springfield, and then there's the, you know, crazy punk rock, and then there's the, you know, Gun Club and Blood on the Saddle and,
right.
and Tex and the Horseheads and Rank and File. So there were a lot of other bands that were doing that with more original
right.
music. We were just kind of saying, wanted to hit people to what we loved, and I think that was maybe our best contribution. Mm-hmm. As somebody said, some, you know, punk rock kid was going, wow, this Merle Haggard's pretty good.
Right.
Or they wouldn't say that. They go, yeah, they wouldn't have that nice Southern voice.
I mean, in a way, you kind of gave a whole generation of kids permission to look into country music and kind of contemplate it with an unironic
right.
eye or something, right?
Irony was not so big back then.
Yeah.
Humor was big, not irony.
And now, when you started writing songs with X, I know you, for the first couple records, you were writing primarily on bass. When did you make the migration to writing songs on guitar?
Maybe 84, 83, 84.
But there's a lot of X records, a lot of X material that you were just writing on bass.
Most of the X songs were on bass.
Wow.
I just seemed to be the right thing to do. And it did give Billy Zoom more latitude, and I mean, I knew which were major and minor chords, and we would sometimes, you know, have a conversation about that. You know, I think it's important to do things that are different. More recently, I've been trying to write songs that have less chorus, and embracing more oddball timings. Oh, this has 6 times through the chord changes, and then it goes to the chorus. And then the next time it goes 5 times. So just count. I had a point where I was writing melodies first, and I've been trying not to have all the words written down to see what happens as you're singing. To illustrate that thing about not having a real chorus, here's a new song. Was freshly shorn, and the moon was weak, and an empty street stretched out before him. He was 39 on December 10th, with a birthday 2 weeks away. The train went clickety-clickety beneath his feet, and his clothes didn't fit so good anymore. He could see his breath as he rode between the coach and the dining car. Home seemed so far away, but he got there in less than half a day. He knew the world had kept spinning all the time he was gone, but he couldn't say how it had changed. She talked to him quietly, looked him in the eye and said, "You can stay as long as you like." He smiled a little smile when she opened the window, let a little breeze inside. Split 2 cords of wood and he painted the fence, and he ate good food every day. She got him a job fixing cars for her uncle. He liked getting dirty, then getting clean. When he laid down at night and held to her hand, he thought, "This is my sweet reward. This is my sweet relief. This is what I waited for. This is what I've been praying for."
Hey, we have a surprise for John that we wanted to bring out.
I hate surprises, but whose is this?
Mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You recognize that as the guitar that you cut the first Knitters record?
Yes, yeah. This is like John Lennon guitar, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yep.
Except not an Epiphone. Well, that was a good surprise. It's
Cool.
nice to see that.